Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I will be discussing how to write pop characters, people color characters while doing my makeup. This is the look that we're doing today. So I hope you enjoy. If you are new, welcome to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, I love you so much. Welcome. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you share. And if you guys have any other tips, list them in the comment section below. Make sure you follow my Instagram, make sure you follow my TikTok for like just more updates about what I'm writing and what I'm doing, usually just like randomness. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. My first tip is I'm just going in with like my foundation right here. My first tip is to avoid stereotypes. Avoid stereotyping. If you want like your character's race or their like ethnicity to have like an impact, do your research. Never assume. Don't go for the stereotypes. Like if I'm reading a book and it's like, I don't know, it has like a black character and the female main character is black and she's just obnoxious, she's rude, she is so stereotypical, and it's like she's obnoxious, she's not like civil, like if you know what I mean, like she's just ghetto, she's ratchet, she's over here like being mean to everybody, she likes 5,000 guys, and like don't do that. Avoid stereotyping, because that can really like it will just prove that you haven't done your research and you just don't know how to write them in general. A lot of people don't want to be they don't want to be like represented in a stereotypical way, because like that's what happens a lot in the media, where we see a lot of brown characters being portrayed in a stereotypical manner. So let's say if you're writing a black character, and I'm using black characters as like an example because I am black, in case y'all were aware, but I'm saying don't go the stereotypical route where like if you like want to like maybe like the black guy really loves like basketball or something, like that can be okay, that can be good. Just make sure you aren't going too far and you're not stereotypical with it, because a lot of stereotypes come from like negative places and have like negative connotations. Like the sapphire stereotype is actually like the stereotype portrayed in black women when they're like ghetto or whatever, and they're like they don't have any composure, they're just rude, and it's just like that's not us, like we're not rude. You know what I mean? So like drift away from stereotypes. That's like my thing. Drift away from stereotypes. Do your research. I'm gonna say this multiple times throughout the video. Do your research. There is no harm in doing research. I promise you. I promise. So yeah, drift away from stereotypes. Don't be so broad, don't be so like, what's the word I'm looking for? Just drift away from stereotypes. Don't be stereotypical in your writing, please. If you are writing a black character and you want that black character to be, if you want their race to have some sort of like connection to the plot to where it's like, you know, so important, avoid stereotypes. Don't go too far with that, because that's just, I'm going in with my Studio Mac powder foundation. So my next tip is to be more descriptive, or like use better descriptive words when you're describing skin tone. So let's say like your piece is like taking place like in the real world, like let's say like dystopian or contemporary or mystery or something like that, where it's like real world, like there's laws in place, you're like in America or something, and it's like there are people like it's normal, technically it's normal. You can quite literally just state their race. Like it doesn't have to be, unless you're the type of writer that like, you know what, I want this character to be up for interpretation, like that's fine too. But like unless you wanted to like no, I want them to know, I want the readers to know that this person is like Asian or Nigerian or like Hawaiian or something, I don't know, just state it. You know what I mean? State it. Just say that. Just say that. Just say it. There's no harm in that. Just say it. You can say it once and you don't have to say it ever again. And it kind of hopped off my previous point where it's like, if you really just want like your character's race or ethnicity to really play in the plot, and you're in like the setting, like in a normal setting, just say their race, and then you can like use your research, avoid stereotyping, but like using your research to like back that up, if that makes sense, you know what I mean? But don't be like rude with it, because a lot of authors, they just like to like outright or like indirectly diss some cultures, and it's like, we know what you're doing, but just say it. But if you're like in a more fantasy world where like we don't have all of these races, or like, you know what I mean, don't compare us black people to food, respectfully. Like a lot of like brown skinned people, they get compared to like chocolate or something. You can use rich, you can use deep skin, rich skin, soil like skin, brown skin. There's nothing wrong with just saying the color. You don't have to drag on like her skin was as brown as the deepest chocolates from the deepest cocoa beans of the earth, straight grown from the trees themselves. Like, you don't have to do that. I promise you. Just say the color: deep, rich, tan, bronze, copper. If your character is pale, lighter skin, you know what I mean? But you don't. Sorry, but you don't have to be so over dramatic with your descriptions. But if you're placed in the real world, you can just say their race. You can describe it however you want. But you know, going in with my baked bronzer fraud. Wait, pause. Baked bronzer. Yeah, I have no idea what brand this is, but you know, it's black and it has this. I'll try to find it. I don't know. Anywho, my next point. Oh, I can't even open it. Anywho, I know I said this a lot, but ask. Do your research. Like, I say this so much because it's so important. Because people will know when you haven't done your research. Do your research. Go look up some like testimonials, go look up some journals, some blogs where people have like posted their experience. Go on Instagram. As a matter of fact, be friends with people who like, this is why having a diverse friend group is like really important. Go to people. It's okay to ask, like, hey, what are your experience growing up in a African American high household? What were some of your challenges that you faced up racially in this perfect world we live in, right? Like, what was your experience? And there's no shame in asking unless you ask nicely. And I feel like, look, I just don't want to appear racist. You appear racist when you stereotype. You appear racist when you obviously haven't done your research on that culture, on that specific group. Why does it keep turning off? Anyhow, you appear racist when you don't like ask questions, and you publish work that obviously hasn't been like research heavy, where you just assumed, or you just kind of just like, you know what, I don't really care. But we see that effort. We're like, hey, what was your experience in being a brown and African American household? Like, what did you face racially? What are your thoughts? What are your opinions? How can I portray this character? Like, there's nothing wrong with asking. There's nothing wrong with being friends with people. There's nothing wrong with DMing people. Just like, oh, and I'm going in with the falsies. Maybelline. Is it Maybelline? Yes, it is. Maybelline falsies lashes. But anywho, what was I saying? There's no shame in asking people. There's no shame in research. And if you have friends that's like, you match up everything. You are basically my character. If that character was walking and breathing and alive, go ask. Like, I don't see the problem in just saying, hey, what were your experiences as a black woman? I have a black character in my book, and I want to make sure that I portray it, you know, in a good, effective manner. Ask people, research, outreach. There's no shame in that, I promise. We would much rather you do that. Low-key, guys, I don't know if I should do this in my shadow. Because, like, let me get it. This is the palette that I use for like theater and everything, because I'm in theater and we have to have these big, bright, bold colors on stage. So we might do like a shimmery pink look today. Maybe, maybe not. Anywho, my next point is to be open to criticism, and this isn't just relating to like writing like pop characters. Like obviously, as a writer, you will have to be open to criticism, anyways. But like, if you're just so stubborn, like no, this is how the character's gonna act, this and this and this, when a person of that race or that ethnicity is telling you, no, this isn't how it's supposed to work, then that is a red flag. Don't be stubborn in that. Obviously, like, if you're the author, you know how the story is supposed to unfold, and like, I'm not saying like if the person that like you are getting like information from, then if they want your character to like, I don't know, get like hit by a bus, but you're like, no, that's not what I'm saying. I don't know why I use that example, but that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if you're quite literally writing in trying to focus on their culture and how they're reacting to it, you know what I mean? If the person's like, hey, maybe you shouldn't do this, maybe you shouldn't, you know, incorporate this because it isn't very accurate, this is really like a big misconception in this community when it comes to people thinking about it, don't do that. And if you're just like, no, I'm gonna do my own thing, I'm going to completely ignore you and have this anyways, but yet you're over here saying that you want it to be accurate, then what's the person even there for? Like, accept criticism. Like, in a lot of my books, my fantasy one that I'm writing currently, it's like Afrocentric, so pretty much all of them are like black, they're like African Americans if you put them like in the modern age, or African Americans, but I wanted it to like connect to like our tribe that we had before the transatlantic slave trade, and obviously what better to go to than the people who are still connected to that, you know what I mean? Do your research, but also don't like, you know, not accept criticism. Like, don't, like, I just, people who like really do that with me, because it's like, why, what am I even here for if you're not gonna listen to me? I'm saying don't add it in, I'm saying do add it in, don't add it in, and you're not listening to me. So don't be stubborn in that. It's okay to be wrong. Fix it. Especially if you want it to be accurate. Fix it. Like, I don't see the issue. But I don't know why I put on my mascara after I put on my... No, I don't understand. I don't understand why I put on my eyeshadow before I put on my mascara. I never do that. I think I just have like a brain fog or something. I don't know. Okay. Next point. Honestly, I don't really know more of like what to say, really, because it's like, that's pretty much all I can say. I'm using the Black Radiance pressed powder. I'm just going underneath my eyes with it. I don't really know what to say. I pretty much said what I already was like thinking about. Like, do your research. I say this like multiple times. Do your research. Like, it's okay if you get it. Y'all, it's gonna have to blend. I don't care. Yeah, I look like Rudolph right now. Hold on. I'm trying to like, I put too much blush on my nose and now I look really weird. It doesn't look, it looks really bad on camera, but it doesn't look that bad on my mirror. So I don't know which one is lying to me. Which one is saying that I look like Rudolph? Which one is saying that I look like Rudolph? And I forgot my blush. So yes, I'm using eyeshadow. Deal with it. Can it stop going off? Deal with it. But yeah, there's nothing really more I can say. I can't even, this is the wrong one. But yeah, just like, do your research, take criticism. It's okay if you get it wrong, just as long as you're willing to change. Reach out to people. Be more descriptive. Be like, don't be weird when describing the skin tones. Like, you can use tan, copper, soil. You can compare it to chocolate if you want, but I'm just saying don't be dramatic with it, because it's like they just drag it on and on and on, and it's like, we get it, the girl is black, like, goodness. And like they keep mentioning it, and it's like, we know. I fear, like, we know that this girlie is a sister, like, we get it. I have to get my Vaseline, but because like your girl, and I'm sorry if I look absolutely disheveled right now. I recently just did my cardio, and I just spent like the last few hours working on my dual enrollment English, so sorry if I just look really weird today. Refreshing / setting spray. Ew. Yo, I think I put too much. Hold on. Like, I think I put too much. I think I put too much. Never tell if it's actually my skin that's glowing or is it oily. Or is it like the spray that I just put on? I can never tell. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this really helped you. I did kind of drift away from my thoughts a little bit, and I did end up like yapping a lot, so that's a very common occurrence in all my videos and just me in general. I really hope this helped you a lot. And do we like the makeup? It's like more like a natural look, and that's what I was kind of going for. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have like any other suggestions, make sure you like put it in the comments. Like if you have, let's help each other out. We are not on our own. If you want more updates on my book, the poetry book, and the other books that I'm writing, make sure you follow my Instagram, make sure you follow my TikTok, make sure you subscribe, because I'm going to be posting a little bit more about that. Maybe not, we'll see. If you guys want more videos like this, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, make sure you comment down some video suggestions. And I love you so much. God loves you. You're amazing, you're wonderful, you are loved. Bye.